Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. For the scent of the day, I have my miniature candle going again. And this time it's the Yankee Candle over the river. I used to live in Virginia. I live by the Yankee Candle Village. So I collected a whole bunch of those miniature candles and I'm still trying to burn through those. But this over the river one smells really, really good. As far as incense goes, I'm going with my favorite Nag Champa. You cannot beat this fragrance, but I've never tried this one from this brand before, so it's new to me. If you are new around here, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you will never miss anything interesting. I also do upload every single day on Instagram and on Reddit, so if you like new daily updated content, be sure to go follow me over in there. The palette of the week for this week is the Kaleidos Club Nebula palette. And I have been waiting so long to dig into this palette, but I was waiting for the motivation to do so, and hey, this is the time. I'm excited to show you guys what this thing is about and how to use it. So let's get right on into it. So this is the Kaleidos Club Nebula palette, and as you can see, the packaging is very sturdy and it's cardboard, but it's a trunk-like casing on it, and it's a very protective case for all the fragile shadows inside. When you open it up, there is a mirror inside. It is a very large mirror. Now this palette contains 15 square-shaped eyeshadows. There's no sizing information on this palette about how much each shadow weighs, but they do look smaller than a standard single eyeshadow. There are two formulas in this palette. There are mattes and there are shimmers. The mattes feel very cream-like and they are extremely blendable. That's what makes the Kaleidos formula stand out to me, and they're easily layerable and buildable. Now some of the shimmers in here are created with a base pigment and some are created without, but they are very soft and easy to use, and they do pick up nicely on a brush. And I really do appreciate the nice light to dark gradient inside this color story. Now I'm gonna give you quick swatches of this palette so you can see what it looks like swatched out. Now for some quick little information about this palette. This is a collaboration palette with Angelica Nyquist, and she's a Swedish content creator. This palette is totally cruelty-free and it is vegan. And now the part you guys have been waiting for. This baby costs $45 or $3 per shadow. Now as far as use goes, I really did like using this palette. I did get quite a bit of kick up and some fallout on my face. And what happened was, after I did apply it, about 10 minutes later, I did get some creasing and a little bit of patchiness by using this formula. But overall, I love the unexpected color story, and I love how the bold colors just demand application. With all that being said, let's jump right into the tutorial. Today's look, what we're gonna do is called the Impact Eye. And I've never done a look like this before, and it's really bold and in your face, and I really like it. And it's not very hard to create at all, but there's a few extra steps that I usually don't do with my shadow, but we're gonna walk through all those today, and you can definitely recreate this on your own. And you can do it with any palette that you want. I'm just using this because there's a lot of dark shadows in here, and for this look, I figured it would look great with a bunch of dark shadows. So before anything, we're gonna start with our prep. I'm gonna tightline my eyes with the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil. I'm going to prime my eyelids with Revlon Candid Concealer. Tightlining just makes such a bold difference. That's why I love doing it. You can just instantly see just the color saturate your lid. I just love it. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my eye primer. I already have makeup on the rest of my face, so I'm just going to take this on my eyelids today. Now for the first step, what you want to do is get a tiny detail brush, and I'm just using one of my eBay brushes. And then you want to look through your collection and grab a eyeshadow that's just a little bit darker than your skin tone. And I'm going to be using this one today, and this is from the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm just gonna use this little corner shade up here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sketch the outline of the eyeshadow look onto our eye. So I have the shadow loaded up on my brush, and you wanna take this starting pretty much on the side of your nose right here. And then curve it up. And then take it to your eyebrow. And now we're going to start at the bottom over here. Take it from your lower lash line, the corner, and you're just going to curve it up. And now above your brow, you want to match it to where you stopped on the other side. So it should look like that. That's the shape that we're trying to create. Something like that. Now once you draw both shapes on your eyes, it's time to fill them in. So I'm just gonna grab my black opal detail brush, and we're not gonna worry about blending at any point right now. We're just gonna fill in the colors first. So we're gonna start with the dark blue shade first. And we're gonna put this all over our eyelid. And be sure to take this blue down to where you drew that brown line on the lower lash line and wrap it around. Alright, now our next color that we're going to build onto is the dark purple. And we're going to put that on the next section. Now once you have the purple on, it's time to dip into the dark green. Now we're going to be placing this on this little section right here before you hit the brow. Now we're going to be working on the little section above the brow. So we're going to go into 7 of 9 and put that just above the brow. And the last shade is called Nauru, and we're going to go into that one and put this on the tip of the shape. Once you have your shapes on, now we have to go in and do some blending. So grab a small blending brush, and first we're going to blend the blue and the purple. So dip a little bit in both those shades, and then just kind of wiggle your brush around the seam where they meet. Next, we're going to blend the purple and the green. And lastly, we're going to blend these top 2 shades. Now the next step is to line your waterline, and I'm using a blue. Alright, now grab a pencil brush and dip into that bright red shade. And we're going to line our lower lash line thickly from the inner corner all the way to where the blue starts. Now we're going to take the shade called Nebula and put that on top of the red. Okay, what you can do now is you can take a micellar wipe or a pad and gently run it alongside the edges and clean these up really sharply. But I'm not going to do that because I already have makeup on. But if you do that, these will look flawless. I'm just going to go ahead and put on some mascara, and I will be right back. Alright, so here's how the final look looks like with mascara. And like always, I will link the original tutorial below so you can see how it looks with lashes on. But I just think this is a fun, super bold, in-your-face look. And it's just a little something different. So I hope you had fun hanging out with me today and liked playing around with this palette. And if you have this palette, leave me a comment below because I would like to play around with it some more. And that is all I have for you today. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you didn't like this video, hit the thumbs down button. And until next time, bye!